Hello, everyone, and welcome to our YouTube channel, Sharang and Sharwari. So, our topic for today is what made us choose our respective careers and what advice do we potentially have for those people who are just about to embark on this journey of their lives and take this decision which might shape the rest of their lives to come. So, with this short introduction, I would like to proceed and give the stage to our resident psychologist. So, Sharwari, what made you choose psychology as your career, and what drew you towards it in some sense?
Okay, so actually, what happened is when I was in school, I did not have any idea what I want to do in life. It was not until junior college, that is my 11th grade, when I found out what I actually wanted to do, that is psychology. So the story is such that we used to have these small breaks in between our classes, and all of my friends used to go to the library at that time to read books. And they used to read books on, like, non-fiction ones and all, but I used to be pretty intrigued by the psychology section in the library. And
Right.
that time I came across books like Dream Interpretation by Sigmund Freud, or there's a book called Sibyl. It's about multiple personality disorder. So that particular book really caught my attention. I found it very cool and interesting. I was like, what is that? Like, what is it being a psychologist? And then I started to read more about psychology. I was like, okay, how can people make a career out of this? Or is it really possible? You have these ideas in your head that there's like a sofa, and then people talk to you and they sit. So I was very interested and I read up more on it. That's why when it came for me to choose psychology as a subject, I also felt that I had the necessary qualities for it, because one, I consider myself a very compassionate person, so I kind of wanted to pass that compassion on to other people. And secondly, all my friends, even my family members, say that I'm a very intuitive person as well. And I think being intuitive is a very essential quality when it comes to being a good psychologist, because you want to understand what your client is going through and help them in the best possible way. So, yeah, I guess this was my journey to being a psychologist. And currently, I'm working as a health psychologist. So, I mostly support people who have type 2 diabetes and
Right.
in a diabetes management startup. And regarding my career advice, I would say that when it comes to choosing a career, don't think about, this might be wrong advice, but I feel it strongly. So don't think about whether it will give you money or not, because if you put the brains in the right place, the money will most definitely follow. And this I say by, looking at all these big people who had basic ideas but made $1 million companies out of just that idea. Why? Because they never stopped and they chased their dreams. So I think that would be my career advice. I will give it to you, Sharang, now. You can share your experience.
Okay, so thank you for sharing this fascinating insight, Sharwari. Yeah, I think in my in all the times that I've talked to you, I think you do come across as a compassionate as well as an intuitive person. Your intuitions do seem to be spot on in most cases. So yeah, I think you found your calling in life, and I think if you get to help people and understand the human mind better, I think I think it's a good thing for you and the world. So and as far as I'm concerned, I decided to, in some cases, I would say science chose me rather than me choosing science, because the first books that I ever read was the Britannica Encyclopedia, followed by these other encyclopedias like about space and things like that. My mom would always buy those books for me, and essentially, initially, I was just fascinated by the pictures. The man who's like the monkey who's slowly standing upright and upright until it becomes a man. The diagram of an atom, something like that. And of course, in that time, I did not understand what it meant, but my fascination kept growing. And I always, in Marathi, there's a phrase that, Jnana Sagaracha, Jnana Sagara Madhye, Maza Ek Thing, kind of, which means that in this great ocean of knowledge, there's like a little drop is from me. So, like, I was always I felt indebted to these different great scientists, and I wanted to contribute to expanding human knowledge in some ways. So that's why I decided to go become a scientist. When I was in ninth grade, I met a career counselor, and she gave me an aptitude test, and my percentile score for mathematics was 85. My percentile score for pure science was like so physics, chem, bio was around 95. So that made me go for biology and leave mathematics, which is our common enemy, I believe, Sharwari.
Yeah.
And neither of us is exactly a genius at mathematics, and let's just leave it at that. So after that, I kind of, in when I was in, so that made me choose pure science in 10th grade. And so after 11th and 12th of physics, chem, biology, and psychology, Sharwari, I took psychology as in like in 11th and 12th.
Wow, that's
And after
interesting.
yeah, didn't learn much though. Like, so after that in 12th grade, I met the career counselor again, and she suggested biotechnology as a potential career because she said, okay, it balances your need for science with the actual availability in the industry. So my advice to people seeking a career is find what you love and what your passion is, but also be aware of what the industry wants and what kind of career will allow you to earn a good living for yourself, you know. And also, I would say that after entering the industry, I've figured out that many a times company wants skills that the academia has no idea about, and the academia spends a lot of time teaching things that the industry does not need. So I think go into industries, talk to people there, do internships there, try to figure out what the free market wants, and then try to educate yourself in accordance with the needs of the free market. So to paraphrase John F. Kennedy, ask not what the free market can do for you, ask what you can do for the free market, so you can earn capital. So I think I'll conclude my advice here. And I would just like to say that we have a different perspective. Your perspective is, just follow your heart no matter what, or just chase your dreams and see where they lead you. Unfortunately, the problem there is there are a lot of American universities which teach scam courses, which unfortunately destroy the futures of young children. I'm sure you did not mean that, but just potential pitfall of it is there. And on the other hand, I'm of the opinion that one should try to balance the needs of the free market with our own personal passions. And I would like guys, please let us know in the comments who do you agree with, Sharwari or me, and what is your opinion? Do you have a completely different take? And I think that's it from my end. Would you like to add anything, Sharwari?
No, I actually remembered a very interesting meme on this. So there was a joke that said, you're a fresher and why don't you have, like the requirement was that you should have 10 years of work experience. I just wanted to, lighten the mood with a joke.
Yeah.
But
I'm too old for memes. So
yeah, that's okay. That's okay. No, but yeah, I
right.
think this discussion was great. We do have different perspectives, but I think the audience will get to know how we got to where we are today, kind of. So
Right.
yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching, and do like, share, and subscribe to our channel, Sharang and Sharwari. And we are posting
Thank you.
content all the time, so I want you guys to go and check that for sure. We have content in the domains of wellness, then there's religion, science, 20s topics, and any other recommendations you have, you can just feel free to let us know. So yeah, thank you. Thank you everyone, and thank you, Sharang.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you.